Hello everybody, Wild Bill for America here, and Jack Murphy texted, I'm at the anti-Kavanaugh rally. They keep telling everybody to chase down Trump supporters where they eat, work, and live. These aren't idle threats. They are rallying a national mob. Believe me, they mean it. Listen up, people. Storm clouds are forming over the USA, and conservative Christian Americans are the target. I spent 20 years as a lawman, and our motto was, hope for the best, but be prepared for the worst. And it saddens me to say, but the USA is being dragged into a bad situation by militants of the Democrat Party. They're looking for a fight, and they intend to spill our blood. Why? Because they're losing their power. They're losing their influence, and they are desperate to stay in power. Socialists, communists, Nazis of history have often used mass violence to create chaos as a way of worming their way into a totalitarian dictatorship. And that, I believe, is now one of the goals of the Democrat Party. If they lose big in the midterm elections, that may well light the fuse of violence in America. And our side is not ready. Not enough conservatives realize that we are in a fight for the survival of the American spirit. So let's talk about defending ourselves and our families. Unfortunately, many of the conservatives that I've spoken to over the years have only one plan, and it's this. Bang, 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 reload, bang, bang, bang. Their answer to everything is their gun. Well, it may come to that, but I guarantee you that 90% of the confrontations will not be shooting situations. And if your entire defensive plan is your gun, well, you're going to lose. If you shoot somebody without legal justification, you will face the justice system. And if the prosecutor in your area is a Democrat, you may well face the justice system even if you were justified in pulling the trigger. So what do you do when you can't shoot the goons? What do you do when you take your family to a Cracker Barrel and the lady with purple hair at the next table pulls out her cell phone and calls the local Antifa mob because you're wearing a Trump 2020 shirt? What do you do when they surround your table screaming threats and throwing water on you, terrifying your children? Seriously, what do you do? Have you thought about it? What do you do when you're holding a conservative sign on a street corner and the punks show up to spit on you and call you names? What do you do when you realize that you're being followed by a carload of punks who don't like your bumper sticker? What do you do when a nasty little girl pours bleach on you simply because you're a man? If your answer is bang, 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 reload, well, you're in trouble. The law allows you to use reasonable force. Key words there, reasonable force, to defend yourself or a third party. And this is where all self-defense plans need to start. Start with the jury in mind. What is your defense going to be when you're sitting in court as a defendant because you damaged an anti-American punk or two or three? Part of my plan? Well, wherever I walk into harm's way, I walk with a cane. A really sturdy walking cane, the tool of a disabled person. A tool that is capable of walloping the snot out of an attacker. And anyone who picks a fight with a disabled person is automatically assumed to be the aggressor. That could be very important as to whether or not you face criminal charges. Now, it seems like there are always video cameras around nowadays, so take that into consideration as part of your self-defense plan. Always say in a loud, audible voice, I do not want to fight you. Please leave me alone. I'm just standing here. I'm not harming you in any way. And always give the universal signal, I don't want trouble. This can be very important for you in court also. And then if hostilities break out, you are then free to beat the bad guys about the head and shoulders with monotonous rapidity. And you should be okay legally. And for you guys whose only plan is your gun and so much ammo that it pulls your pants down, well, you guys go stand somewhere else. Because when trouble starts, I want to be standing with the smart people. This is Wild Bill for America with some thoughts on your self-defense plan for living in America today. Thanks for watching, and America bless God again.